What's up, y'all? Welcome to Three Brothers and a Shot of Milk presents Two Cousins Talking Batman. Every Saturday morning, we got our cereal and we're talking about Batman the Animated Series Season 1. We've been going through episodes out of order. Anyone we want, Chris. There's no rhyme or reason.
We pick it by the heart. That's how we pick it.
Yes, we do. And this week we have Joker's Favor. Tell us about this episode, man.
So this is the episode. So when I was in, I don't know, elementary school, whenever this was out, 92, I had this idea that I was gonna build a Batman library by recording them off the TV.
Huh.
It worked once, and this was the one episode that I recorded. So I've seen this episode more times than any other episode.
Like an audio library? You're just gonna
No,
like
no, I was just gonna record it on like a VHS, and I was gonna
oh
build like
yeah.
the Batman series on VHS. And I only did it once because it was more work than I anticipated, and I just didn't want to do it. And this was the one episode I recorded, and I've seen this episode more times than I can count because I could rewatch it as a kid.
For those
So
listening who were born before after the year 2000, a VHS and a
VHS.
VCR is it was before Blu-ray, it was before DVD. You could put it and you record off the TV. It was like a cassette tape. For those of you born before, a cassette tape is I can't even explain this, Chris.
Yeah, it
I
was it,
can't
it
even
was an
explain it.
experience. Yeah.
Man.
So a lot of interesting factors about this. So we'll get to it, but there's a one screenshot
Mm-hmm.
that gives us a lot of insight into this universe. And I'll hold off. We'll talk to it when we come to. I'm sure you put the clip in.
It's in there. It's
Good,
in there.
good. So let me give you a breakdown of the episode. This is episode 1. So I'm sorry, season 1, episode 7, directed by Boyd Kirkland, written by Paul Dini. Original air date September 11th, 1992. We have Mark Hamill as the Joker, Arlene Sorkin as Harley Quinn, Ed Begley Jr. as Charlie Collins, and Neil Ross as Henshaw, which is one of the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
This episode actually marks the first appearance of Joker, air date wise. The first produced episode was Christmas with Joker, but this is actually the first appearance of Joker and Harley Quinn.
I was
And
thinking that. What an
and
introduction.
and funny thing about Harley Quinn is that I'll jump ahead, but at the end when Batman captures Harley Quinn, she says beauty school is looking real nice right now.
Yeah.
This was before they developed her backstory as a psychiatrist.
I thought
So
she was just saying that because I'm like beauty school.
right.
But yeah, I forget that they created Harley Quinn from
They created
scratch.
Harley Quinn.
So they didn't have that yet. Wow.
Right. I'll give you a brief synopsis of this of the. This is kind of a real twisted episode.
It really it's like that
Batman.
Michael Douglas movie. Remember
Yeah,
that movie where he just had a bad day and he just went off the rails?
that this is it. Like
Yeah.
Charlie Collins freaking by the end, Charlie Collins is done and he snaps. So we have a regular schmegular guy, 45-year-old Charlie Collins, griping to himself in his car about work and stuff like that. He sees a police chase. He moves over. He realizes that it's the police, it's Batman, and then there's a car behind him, high beaming him, and he goes, starts yelling, and he realizes it's the Joker.
Mm-mm-mm.
And then the Joker tracks him down. Joker's like, hey, Joker's about to hurt him. He's like, I'll do anything. And Joker's like, all right, then you owe me a favor. And we all know a favor to the Joker is a bad thing to happen.
Yeah. And like
then,
play this. Well, let's just jump in, man, because I
yeah.
already had like a million things to say. First, I want to say, how does it feel to be the same age as him?
Well, I'm 40, not 41.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse
And
me.
I got a little more hair and a little less weight than Charlie Collins.
But isn't it crazy? Like watching this now, we're
Yes.
close. We're way closer to him in the car. It's weird.
It is weird.
It's weird. Yeah. Anyways, I thought I'd just point that out. Let's rock and roll.
Thanks for that. I appreciate you throwing my mortality in my face. I appreciate
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to talk about this opening sequence right here because
Okay.
you can let it play.
Okay.
Because he's driving and he's getting cut off by police, like you said, and then the
Right.
Batmobile, and then Joker comes beside. He doesn't know it's a Joker.
Right.
Who were the police and Batman chasing?
I assume they were chasing the henchman, and Joker got the slip, or Joker carjacked the people and murdered the people whose car that was.
Because, like, I feel like we're caught up into this altercation. We need to think about how dope the Joker is. Like, I'm just trailing behind the car chase. They think they're
Yep.
after me. But he's still, like, driving behind them because he wants to see how it
I love
plays
this.
out. Oh,
Yep.
this is good.
Yep. So he shakes his fist, and he shakes
He's
his fist,
cussing.
and
And he
Joker.
says, I cussed at him. Like this,
Yep.
in this universe, he's cussing at him.
Yep.
And he's like, this is the
He's like,
moment where he realized.
he realized he effed up. And then we see him get behind him, and then Joker is like, Joker's not letting it go. Joker's petty.
And for those, like, this is a cautionary tale, man. We all get angry on the road. You never know who
Nope.
you about to flip off, man.
Yep. So Joker cuts him off. He breaks through. He this is where
He's already broken through the
he
median.
broke through the fence. He drives up a hill, and then the car dies. And then he gets out, and then Charlie Collins runs. He's probably like an insurance salesman, mad out of shape, like.
And
then
this shot, we're just chilling.
Just chilling.
And he's just like, I was rude. You don't cut people out.
Yeah. See, so let me talk about how the I don't know if the economy is the right word, but the Joker's so crazy. But thanks, Joker's so crazy.
I love it.
Yeah, but the way he talks so it's a rational way of talking so crazy. He's like, we can't have people cutting each other. It's just uncivilized, man. Like,
but he where the Joker is. Do you believe this? Is this something you actually believe, or is it something you are having fun with him this month? Like does the Joker use profanity, or is it like I don't know what he actually believes or what's moment to moment with him.
Has the Joker ever used profanity?
I don't even think in Walking Phoenix is the Joker.
No. It might, Joker has a weird way of like thinking about things and looking at things. So he might be serious in a crazy way about this.
Yeah.
It's the Joker. So there's no real rhyme or reason to his thought process.
But he has some sort of code.
Yep.
We can't figure it out.
Nobody knows his code. Probably the Joker doesn't even know his code. He just knows when his code is violated. So there's no like.
He just knows when it's violated.
Yep. Yeah.
That's interesting.
And this violated it.
That's interesting. And I like this. He's more gangster Joker here.
Yep. So he feels crazy here.
But he has that like Goodfellas crazy where it's like there's so much. It's so polite on top of being crazy, like that. Like he might kill you, but he's still going to talk to you kind of logically, and like you don't do that,
right?
Then 2 years later, dude.
Yeah, 2 years later. So the Joker lets him go, and Charlie Collins
moves away and lives his life. And now Gordon's here complaining like he's about to be honored. I don't want to. And Batman,
I'm just the night shift.
What are you doing in his office?
Yeah. So first of all, was there a conversation before? Because did he just say like congratulations and then bounce? Like he was talking about crime, he wasn't talking about anything. He's just chilling. Maybe they're just hanging out.
You don't got nothing to do, Bruce. Man.
I'm just the night shift.
And it's true. Like I wish Gordon realized, like you work harder than Batman. Like Batman is doing, yes, he's doing all the things that can get him killed every night. But you're on the clock 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your marriage is falling apart. Like you're the one sacrificing so much here. I guess he wouldn't be Gordon if he took the credit, right?
Right. Exactly.
And
then Joker sees this, and then he gets up.
I want to talk about this moment right here.
Okay.
I didn't put in the clip. He does a backflip off this desk, Chris. The Joker does a backflip off the desk.
I think they're trying to find. I think we gotta take some of these things in like with a grain of salt, because this is this is before they really developed the characters for this universe.
Hmm.
So he may do things that are these early episodes. They may do uncharacteristic things just because.
Because I'm like, he's an athlete. He
Yeah, but he's
backflips
not.
off his desk like it's nothing.
But in the series, he's not. He gets his butt kicked to it all the time. Like there's no match when it comes to him and
Huh.
Batman in
But
future
here,
episodes.
if you were to like look at these as seeds, he's throwing darts between his legs, hitting his mark like it's nothing, doing backflips off the desk. I'm like, Joker's freaking formidable here.
Yeah, yeah. But we don't see it again. We don't.
Never know. Yeah, we don't. We don't.
No, we don't see it again.
Harley, but not him
For,
so much.
yep, first episode of first. This is the first appearance of Harley right here.
This is really cool.
Yeah. And then look, I like how he's reading a Tiny Toon. It's tough to see it in this shop. He's reading a Tiny Toon Adventures.
Ah,
Yeah, which actually Andrea Romano actually worked voice direction. She does voice direction for this, and she did voice direction for Tiny Toon Adventures.
brilliant, man. Because
Yeah,
I mean, she's just Animaniacs too.
I think probably
Probably, yeah. She's
she's retired now, but her resume is bananas.
just
I mean, the
hits,
whole
man.
Verse, all these cartoons we love so much from this era is her,
Dude.
and the movies too.
Like you probably do this when you drive, but you can actually put these episodes on and just listen to it without watching it,
Absolutely,
and it
100%.
still hits.
Yep.
The performances. So yeah, Joker's like, what is he? He's mad that he wasn't invited to the.
Yes, that he's brought. It's Joker's lie again. Joker's code. No one knows, but he just knows when it's violated. And he should be the one that is being honored. He's brought more laughs to Gotham than.
I want to know. Like, I get Harley Quinn is crazy and she loves him. What do these henchmen have to gain by the randomness of Joker?
Maybe they hitched their ride to a horse that they thought was going to be the. That's going to be the the big crime boss in Gotham.
Man, I'm like, Joker, why we putting bombs in fish? Can we rob a bank today? No, we're gonna blow up the fish. Why?
Exactly.
Funny.
It's funny. We got to put a smile.
But Batman's probably gonna catch us. That's part of the game. Okay, bro.
Okay, I don't really see a future with this Joker.
I don't see. I'm trying to get out in 10 years, man.
Yeah.
He's like, but here's what you're looking for. He pulls out the driver's license.
Okay, so this is it. So this is huge because number one, it tells us this license was issued 9/25/91, which means this takes place at the time present day, which when it was animated. So it's in the 90s, and Gotham Estates, New York.
Now, what's interesting is I can't wait to see if there's more clues because, like you said, episode 7 prototype. I wonder if this stands or is this like earlier episode? We don't know what, you know.
I don't remember any other episode that implied or inferred or in whatever that even hinted at Gotham being in a actual state. I mean, we know Gotham is modeled after New York City, right? So we know that, but they
Right.
never actually say it. But here it just this is a strange choice.
Yeah, I wonder for those watching, which is everyone. Chris and I are from New York, born and raised.
Yep.
So for us, we're used to having a city named after the state we lived in. Like we didn't second guess it. It's Gotham City, Gotham State. But for everybody else around the world, there's no Michigan City. It's Michigan and there's Detroit. You know,
Right.
there's Newark and then there's the state of New Jersey.
Right.
I wonder what the rest of the world thought. The rest of the country thought. Because for me in New York, it was like, yeah, Gotham's the state and the city, right? Like
Right.
New York. I wonder what the rest of the world thought. But here, yeah, I mean, they always Gotham City. What's the state? And if it's New York, wow.
Yep.
That's very interesting. In the
Yep.
90s. I feel like this is kind of prototype information.
I
I
think
feel
so.
like
I
this
think so.
isn't
It may not be continuity. It's it's one of those things that's
the 90s. Like they dated it.
they dated it, and that's kind of that's the interesting thing because we talk about how this is kind of like in this timeless period.
Mm-hmm.
where the technology is advanced, but it's antiquated at the same time. So I don't know. It's just kind of interesting that they actually placed it.
Yeah. And we didn't need that because we didn't see the face of his driver's license before when the Joker had it. So we never actually needed to see it to know what it
Right.
was.
Right.
But they wanted to show us. I wonder if there's commentary on it somewhere.
Yeah. Huh. I'm trying to
Hmm.
see. I think I have the notes that I have on this are exactly what we're talking about. Is exactly how it shows it as a '90s and Gotham and puts Gotham in New York, but no one really talks. There's no other. I don't think you and I found this more interesting than, than everybody
Everyone else is
else.
like, move on, guys.
Exactly,
Like,
exactly. So with that,
we'll move on.
let's move on.
And like, Charlie's out here
He's in Ohio,
playing football with it, like enjoying the time that he should
yeah,
have been enjoying before. Life gets a little sweeter after you run in with the Joker.
right. So Joker calls him. He's like, "I'm looking for Charlie Collins," and then he's like, "Nah, no Charlie Collins here." He's like, "Oh no, 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 no! I have the right number." And
Ah,
then you see that sweat.
and then the the car is gonna drive by just as
Yep.
confirmation.
Yep. Yep. So we know where you're at. We know how to get you. We know how to get your family.
Joker has amazing resources.
I mean, he's Joker. He has time. He has
Yes.
time and
Why?
focus
Why does he have so much time?
because he's crazy. Oh, let me show you this. So this uniform is Mercy's
Mercy,
uniform.
I just noticed it as you paused it.
Yeah, they actually used this model from Mercy's uniform in Superman the animated series.
Wow. I
Yep.
did not even notice that while I was watching it, just as you
Yeah.
paused it. Wow.
Yep. So Charlie flies to Gotham from Ohio. So I'm assuming this is either JFK or LaGuardia, or it could be Newark. And then he shows up, and then he's like, "Charlie, sweet Jiminy Christmas, Charlie Collins."
Before I was about to throw a flag on the play because I'm like, Harleen Quinzel without makeup and a mask is still wanted. She's a known psychiatrist in Gotham.
Right.
But as far as this episode's concerned, no, she's
It's not.
not. You
It's
don't
not
know what she
established.
looks like without the mask.
Nope.
Wow. Sorry, yeah, that just hit me right now. I was like, no,
Yeah.
they don't know. That's not
No.
continuity yet. She has a secret identity, sort of. Wow.
Right.
Um, Joker's like, and for all the things you want to get this guy for, like the flame.
Crazy clown kid and real conspicuous Joker. I love this. He's like, I just need you to hold the door open. He's like, for what? He's like, look at the size of the cake, man.
Because like Joker is like crazy, but then like super reasonable. Like,
Yeah.
look at this thing. Stupid question.
Yep.
Bullock, I'm tired of Montoya shaming Bullock here. Like he's just trying
Judging.
to
Look
eat.
at her just judging.
It's like, man, a Gotham cop's salary ain't what it should be. There's free food here and drink. This guy probably works all the time. So does she. Don't shame this man for eating.
Let him eat.
Let him eat.
Montoya, come on.
Come on, man.
Here's Bruce doing the Bruce thing.
Which is Bruce still? He's a socialite, but he's still very much a respected member of society. He's not
Yep.
the kind of loser or loner Bruce Wayne.
Right. Right.
These
Right.
guys are, no background checks for this
No.
police
Just
function.
let henchman in. So this guy trying to figure out a way. He's like, I need to warn Batman.
And that's really
And then,
clever. Batman, and this would have been like Batman must be a cop or something because
right.
you would have had to be at this banquet to see that.
Right.
Unless Batman's just Batman might be creeping out the window to make sure everything's okay. But this is
Right.
pretty clever. And that bat symbol is like old school, like
It
1940s.
is. It is.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool. So this is swinging in the window, and then Alfred sees it like, you may be needed inside, sir. And he's like,
Oh. And there's like three kind of episodes we get with Batman the Animated Series so far. It's Batman's emotional story or a villain origin story or an episode where Batman's not really in it and it focuses on a guy in Gotham being affected by Gotham, right?
Right.
Like those are the kind of the three archetypes here. So Batman's not really in this episode. It
He's not.
follows this guy who's just affected. Well, there's another episode like that we covered, right?
Yeah, we just did it. We did that it was less Batman. Oh, the Two-Face. The first
Right,
Two-Face
right.
had
The,
very little
the,
Batman in it.
the villain origin, and then like later on, yeah, we have that Harvey Bullock one where it just focuses on him and Batman's barely in it.
Yes. That's a
Yeah,
good episode.
it's a
We should do
great
episode
episode.
next. That's a good episode.
Is it season 1?
I don't know. We'll
It
check.
might be. All the bangers, so
Yeah.
many bangers. And yeah, she walks in, and no one recognizes that this is Harley Quinn because
Nope.
this is before she would have been known.
And Bullock is like, baby doll. And
Baby doll girl, and she
yeah,
like
he's so grimy.
assaults a police officer.
yeah. And
He
she
is
hits him.
grimy,
Yep, he hits him on the shin. He's like, jerk.
but it's
And then-
Gotham.
Yep. And then our boy Charlie Collins realizes he's glued to the.
So the Joker's plan for Charlie was just to kill him today.
Yeah.
Like he
Oh, yeah.
didn't need him for this plan.
Nope.
He just thought
He held a grudge for 2 years. Petty. Followed him, tracked him. He was his hobby.
So this is just a good day to kill him.
Yep.
And nothing to do with anything.
Nope.
That is twisted, dude.
That's Joker, man.
That is twisted. To know like he didn't even need your help. He just wanted you to die.
He wanted you to live in fear for years, and then when he finally found something, he thought of you that he can kill you. And
But Joker probably was like, he could have found anything at any time. He just probably got, I'm bored now. I'm bored of terrorizing you.
Yeah.
Game's over.
Time to die.
Time to die.
Crazy.
I got
Crazy.
bored.
Yep.
This is Joker's. That's scary.
He's twisted. He's twisted in this
Freaking
cartoon.
Scary. And the Joker's resources, because y'all about to see nerve gas coming out of candlesticks, Chris.
So wait. So you're telling me there's plumbing in these candlesticks over here that's ran to
is this nut job getting the intel and the manpower to construct this,
or the engineering ability?
It's amazing. And I know that there's like some backstory that hints that Joker is a kind of scientist or engineer just because of all the gadgets he has, that maybe somewhere but this is still the ability to craft this.
Yes.
And have no one notice that there's pipes running under the tables.
No, with nerve gas. Everybody, now he could have just killed everyone and been done with it, but he didn't.
No, because he wants to see their eyes. He wants them to watch. He has to perform, Chris.
Yes, he comes out. I like how she does the Arsenio Hall.
Yeah.
Very 90s.
Then maybe this does take place in the 90s.
Yep.
He throws a punch. He's getting mad, and Joker loves it. He loves it. And they're frozen. But what is interesting is Joker, he doesn't even need the satisfaction of watching you die. No. He's just happy to know you're scared. Like he'll walk away. Like he's cool.
Yep.
He doesn't need to see it.
No, he doesn't. It's all about the process for him.
I just want you to know how hard I worked.
Very Joker. Very Joker.
Batman comes through the skylight. I was hoping that he crashed through the glass, but why? But it would have been cool.
Yeah, but he can always break everything.
That's true.
And then he yells to Batman, "Batman, the metal is a bomb."
And then
Batman,
there's gonna be an explosion.
Yep, and that's a 1 in a million shot where Batman with his car. He's like, "That came from outside."
And then his car is, but it's Batman.
Yeah, he's like, okay, but look at his face.
Joker wants all the smoke, Chris.
All of it.
He loves the attention. He loves everything. Any other criminal, Penguin, everyone would be freaking out right now. We got to get out of here.
He's like, my plans are foiled, but this is what he wanted. He wanted this interaction.
The Bat.
Yes.
Man. And then, I mean, Batman, of course, in his belt, he has a solvent, of course. And then dude is telling Batman everything that's going on.
Like,
and
his hobby.
And then he's fighting. I mean, Batman, light work
Yeah.
with these guys. Harley grabs a knife.
Yeah.
Light work. It ain't nothing. And then Chris. Okay, can
Okay.
you pause
Yes.
here?
Yes.
Okay, I
I
gotta
know
take
what
my
you're gonna.
glasses off,
I
Chris.
know what you're gonna say.
So, in this episode of this man being terrorized, this police banquet, the Joker runs into a full functioning Egyptian temple
It's
with
Indiana
all the
Jones.
booby. But where did this come from, and why does it exist?
But why does it have real
Like,
real working traps? Like you could actually die. Like
you
you're
can
expecting
die.
tourists to walk through here and get murdered.
Where did this place come from?
So this is the curators club, which they you see it one more time with the penguin. I don't know what place this is. I don't know what this place is.
It's like they walked out of this banquet and into this functional booby trap tomb.
Right.
And I'm like, it's so bizarre. For me, they might as well have walked on the moon, walked out the door, and they show up in outer
It
space.
is. It is.
Because it's
It's
like,
ridiculous.
and the Joker. So you
He
just
can
knew this
control it.
was here? Like
Yeah,
you
he planned it.
knew?
So he knows how to work it. So real poison tip darts, cool.
Because
And
now if he
then
lured Batman here, like he already set this place up. It's like,
yeah, it's weird. It's a weird interaction. Batman falls down a trap floor.
with real spikes underneath.
Real spikes. Batman somehow grabs. He falls and somehow grabs it and hangs on from underneath,
And
and
it
then
flips, yeah.
he flips over and then hits Joker with a.
And he
This
throws the
part,
bomb down there.
yeah,
It's fun. But when you start
yeah,
thinking about where the heck are you? And
yeah,
why is this booby trap? And then Joker meets, Charlie's like, I've had enough.
yeah. So this for me, this is the best part of the episode because this part is like he's a regular dude and he just snaps. He's like, "This is it. Like I've had enough of running. You pushed me past my edge, and this is where I'm at."
Yeah. I love that. But there is a flag on the play here.
What's that?
Where did Charlie get this bomb?
He said it was blown out of the van.
How did he know that it was not a real bomb?
I don't think he did.
Then why is
Batman
Batman
just chilling there watching it about to blow up. That I don't know.
Batman could tell. Probably Batman looked at it and he was able to tell it wasn't real.
You'd have to assume so, but I assume that he thought it was real. Like he was ready to go. He's like, we're going.
Then Batman is a fool for letting this guy just go home because
Yeah.
he's at a point in his mental health.
This is how supervillains be. This is how you create villains.
You just watched your supervillain right here. So as a kid, to me, it only works that Charlie knows that it's a dud because that's the only way we wrap this up in a bow. In real life, I think is what you said. Charlie didn't know. Therefore, he needs help right now.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And the Batman, I mean,
Batman says, "Go home, Mr. Collins.
go home." And he's like, and he's insane. I like to
Well,
go home.
even
Home is
Joker-
nice.
Joker-
I'd even like meatloaf. I'm like, he's insane now.
Yeah. Well, but I like it when Joker's like, "Batman, relax, Charlie. Batman."
Yes. Screaming for Batman.
Yep.
Which is interesting. Because Charlie's like, I don't care if I live or die. You can't do nothing with a guy who don't care if he lives or dies.
Well, this is the worst. This is the worst scenario for Joker because he's not dying with Batman. He's dying with a nobody. So his legacy, there's no legacy for Joker.
There
He's
is
all
no
about
leg. Got killed in the alley by some schmo.
Right.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then so this bomb, and I'm like, how do you know that it's a dud?
He doesn't. He doesn't.
Look at his face.
He's gonna blow him up. He's gonna kill Joker right now.
Then why does Batman just let him go home?
I don't know.
His poor wife and children.
Yep. But this is one of the few times we see Batman actually laugh as Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get it. It was funny. But we need to unpack Charlie's
I mean, was it funny?
Well,
it was like ironic, but this guy was gonna kill him.
Batman. You forget that Batman has a whole gray ghost He has a whole Grey Ghost shrine in his back cave. He's not all there as well.
Yeah.
And he probably likes seeing the Joker. He likes seeing the Joker, the role reversed.
I guess. I mean,
And the fact that the bomb was a gas. That's why, as a kid, Charlie knowing it was a dud is why Batman laughs, right? Because
maybe that's it. But I think reading it as an adult, Charlie was like, "You terrorizing my family. I'm tired of it." So
and why would the Joker not know that's one of his fake? Joker always knows when he has a fake gun or a fake bomb. When this just shoots a flag or this just he'll always know. He built it. He knows what it is. It's a weird one. It's a weird episode. It's good. It's good. But it does ask you to take some leaps here.
Why? Because there's a fully blown temple with two. Is that the leap you gotta take? The leap.
But it's like a lot of some of these episodes are more campy, but this one started out so real.
Yes.
That when the camp came in, I was like, that's weird.
Out of place.
It felt out of because we're dealing with a guy being terrorized by the Joker.
Yeah.
Which is real. It'd be like in that Bullock episode, all of a sudden they're like, flying on giant umbrellas. It's like, that's weird. How did we get to that? How did we get there? No.
Yeah.
Either way, but it's still fun. And it's still great to see like the beginnings of what they thought were gonna be Harley and Joker.
Yeah. It's a weird episode. Like I said, I've seen it a lot. I like it. I like Joker a lot in this episode. I like the psychological games Joker plays in this episode.
Almost just like by happenstance. Like some of this stuff is planned and some of it's just like he just moves through life complicating everything and everyone. Like he's just what he does, how he sees the world. Today be a good day to kill Charlie.
Yeah.
Why? Because I'm bored.
Just crazy. You're no fun anymore, Chucko.
Man. And Mark Hamill's a beast. He's a beast.
Yep.
That's the episode, man. Let us know in the comments what you guys thought about this one, Joker's Favor, the first aired Joker episode introducing Joker and Harley into the Batman world. And yeah, like hit the playlist. We have a bunch of episodes in the playlist. We have other playlists with unboxings and toy hunts and comic books and movie reviews. You can check that out. We also on Instagram, TikTok, and we have a podcast. Hit the link in the description below. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit your notification bell, and we'll be back. Same bad time.
Same bad channel. Peace.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Three Brothers and a Shot of Milk.